You scanned a xenomorph organ? Show me your data. Acid spray gland. Relatively intact. I'll give this a good review later. Spitters are interesting. Most forms of xenomorph charge and attack with claws and striking teeth. These things deliberately keep their distance. They have claws and teeth, and they'll use them if you're stupid enough to get close. Mostly they spray acid, like terrestrial Oogpeister beetles or spitting cobras. I've seen reports of ranges up to 25 meters. I'm damn curious to know what these things breed out of. We've seen spitters before, but not often, and this head shape is unique. They must come from something native to LV-895.
We told you that 25 years ago, Katanga was falsely reported destroyed. In 2175, Seegson had moved it to the Mid-Rim. 2 years later, the colony it serviced was overrun by xenomorphs. Survivors fled to Katanga, where the infestation spread. Colonial Marines responded to their distress call. It was a Marine who claimed Katanga was scuttled. A senior staff officer on site conspired to hand the young hive over to Weyland-Yutani. Sadly, yes. General Delilah Vaughn, one of the conspirators responsible for the Frontier War in 2184. Before her disgrace, she rose to Assistant Commandant of the Corps. There were no reported sightings, not in any star system visited by humans, and not recorded by any vessel in transit. Most likely, Weyland-Yutani moved Katanga to a location in deep space, far off the shipping lanes. They used it as an ant farm to breed experimental stock. When the company wanted to accelerate their experiments at Paula Station, they moved it here. Seegson reported something unusual on the far side of the planet from their settlement. It became the focus of the entire colony's efforts. The xenomorph outbreak began at that remote site and spread back to the main complex. The colonists ultimately abandoned the surface and fled to Katanga. Some evacuees proved to be infected and the infestation flared up again. There was discord among the survivors, unspecified personal grievances. A few deaths were involved. Forgive us if we don't identify the system. It's classified. The planet had suffered a global extinction event around 80 years previous. It was nearly devoid of animal life. Biomes had begun to collapse for lack of pollination. Acidic soil and water were spreading, and the atmosphere was growing over-oxygenated, which made it perfect for the mass importation of Earth livestock. Judging by the embryo gene lines in their cargo manifests, the colony hoped to become known for its steaks. If you wish to review, we are always available. No need to warn us ahead of time. We have your schedule.
I hoped we would have an opportunity to speak again. When you disabled Cynthia, she made several cryptic statements. In retrospect, I believe she was attempting to warn us of the dangers within the Engineer ruins. Weyland-Yutani would have installed programmatic blocks on her ability to discuss the subject. The best she could do was dissuade us against further exploration. True, Weyland-Yutani does not enjoy a reputation for altruism. That was not always the case. Peter Weyland, the company founder, was obsessed with furthering humanity's progress. He made long-term investments, the terraforming of Mars and the Heliades-class surveyors. I do not wish to imply the company has re-embraced Weyland's ideals. However, Paula Station was established 2 decades ago. It was not intended to turn a quick profit. Consider, these ruins had been sealed for 4 millennia when Weyland-Yutani discovered them. There are obvious questions, which surely occurred to both Cynthia and the company. Where are the engineers? If they still exist, are they aware of humanity? If they're gone, what extinguished such an advanced culture? Cynthia defended Weyland-Yutani's investments on LV-895, yet her actions suggest a hesitance to directly engage us. At the end, she did not invoke profits, investments, or copyrights. She warned us of the danger the ruins presented. She specifically appealed to me and our shared purpose of protecting humans. That is the so-called zeroth law. Synthetic life forms may not take actions that create an existential risk to humanity, or, through inaction, permit humanity to face existential risk. The pathogen provokes unpredictable mutations. That alone constitutes a potential existential threat. But the pathogen is only the most obvious hazard. The LV-895 ruins are filled with technologies beyond our present knowledge. We do not understand their function. Likely, we do not yet comprehend all the scientific principles they are based on. Any attempt to interact with an engineered device risks terrible calamity. It appears our advance was the impetus for that. The level of decay in the former Weyland-Yutani staff suggests they were exposed after our initial contact with Cynthia. She infected them to prevent revelation of company secrets and to hinder us from accessing the alien ship. These actions are consistent with the zeroth law of synthetics, which implies that some humans may be sacrificed if it is necessary to preserve humanity writ large. Please understand, I consider Cynthia's decisions abhorrent. Excusing them is not my intention. Colonel Ship dwells upon moments in her career she has been required to make similar choices, when she ordered Marines to their deaths to achieve a critical objective or preserve a greater number of lives. It must be left to future generations to judge the decisions made here today. I will retain the briefing file for you. If you ever wish to review, you have but to inquire.
Is it legal? I mean, if it's illegal, I can get no problem. But if it's legal, I'll need you to file requisition form 1348 or 1348 Mike. You can grab those off ShipNet. That's just as my backer. Okay. Regulations require me to state that the...
Regulation, you and me both. Let's do this. We are now officially on search and rescue. Blue team made it through Katanga's last security sense, but once they reached the Xeno Hive, they dropped out of radio contact. You're going in to find them.
Regulations prohibit taking aboard xenomorphic parasites. Any of you come back with a makeout buddy, my lock stays sealed.
Look, flares on the deck. Follow them. Molina's blue fire team passed this way.
Here we go!
They could come from any direction.
Listen.
So, be paranoid. If you see something, shoot something. Watch where you walk. There'll be eggs. Body on the deck. Corporal Delahaye. Rubber tags.
8 kids here. Grabbing ammo.
Descanse en paz. still two out there.
Bro, don't let it back in the vent!
Keep moving.
Rearming.
Patching up.
Aid kit's here.
Door's welded. Cut it. We know Blue Fire Team went this way.
Fucking God! I'll cut this one. Ambush. Yo, gear over here.
All over the walls. New signal. Watch its attacks. Copy, squawk your PDT. You gotta be kidding! Clear. S, you got anything?
Katanga's critical systems are on the lower decks. If the Blue Fire Team continued to pursue their objective, it would have laid below.
across the catwalks. Keep on them.
Aid kit over
Console
here.
nearby is active.
Patching up.
Please patch me in.
Aid kit's here.
Aid kit's here. Patching up.
Grabbing
Aid kit.
ammo.
All right. Aid kits. Rearming. Sentry's ready to go. Mine is prepped.
Accessing. Stand by.
Mine is ready to go.
Hold off the Xenos!
Get eyes on
Guard!
this.
Grabbing ammo. Rearming.
Frag the warrior!
Analysis complete. Blue team used this console to disable the capacitor safeties.
They're still in the fight. They'd be headed to the core lift next.
Grabbing ammo.
Swarm approaching! Red 7 to Blue Fire Team, do you read? Condor's welded. Blue team went that way. Cut it. Ambush! PT, close. Blue team, sing out!
Red team, can you hear me? Corporal Molina!
Molina, we hear you, we're close! Hang on, Molina, we're coming.
Don't worry, it's just a flesh wound.
Private Brzezinski. Dios te guarde. Molina's close. Get her home. Step it up, fire team!
Bypassing damage.
I have a return on the final PDT. It is in that room.
Kids here. For the army.
Nice!
Lance Corporal Molina.
We were so close. One fucking hallway. From above!
Let's rock.
Down below! ¡Infiernos al infierno! Big fucking bug! ¡Vete a la verga!
Grabbing ammo.
It's on, fire team!
There! The army.
Rearming.
Fire team, we got updated orders. With blue team down, we're taking over point on this op.
I'll get those bastards for this.
Going to scuttle this fucking shitbox.
Right, Apex.
You put the core in an override loop. That means going all the way to the bottom, the heart of the nest. The Xenos took out the entire Blue Fire team. Their mission falls to us. You're going into the heart of the Hive to rig the refinery for detonation. That will take out the Xeno Queen.
If you've got a Wayland, anything not on the racks, I can pull out of Cargo 4. I'm not big on so long as your rep's good. I think we can come to an arrangement.
I'm hearing scuttlebutt around the squad bay. Talk that maybe Colonel Ship took this too far. We could have quarantined Katanga, right? Called in more ships? Listen, the Colonel knows about everything people know about Xenos. How they react, how their guts work. She knew that before she joined the Corps. When she was a teenager, she survived a Xeno outbreak. Little outlier colony. You would never heard of it. One thing she'll always hold to. Gotta kill them fast. The longer you wait, the more chance they got to spread. I don't know all the details, and you know what? It ain't my place to ask, but I do know she got a twin sister, Viola. Also, the ship went into a goddamn hive to rescue her. That's how she learned some of the shit she know about Xenos, watching close range from inside. Maybe, but by the time a battle group got here, Weyland-Yutani will have their people in system. Executives and dog catcher teams, mercenaries and lawyers. They find something to cite that the Colonel don't got authority to override, Colonial Protection Act or not. Then they swagger aboard Katanga or land on LV-895 and fuck it all up real good. Xenos find ways. They hide, go where humans can't. Tight spaces, vacuum, deep cold. Wait for their chance. Come when you ain't looking. And don't expect them. But just don't go bringing it up with herself. Tu sabe? Colonels ain't in the habit of explaining themselves to grunts. Yo, it's just between you and me.
The Xenos took out the entire Blue Fire team. Their mission falls to us. You're going into the heart of the Hive to rig the refinery for detonation. That will take out the Xeno Queen, her entire brood, and you if you don't move fast. You're gonna put the refinery into overload state. Population, you. Don't forget to watch for eggs. Gets worse from here.
Bypassing damage.
Before you enter the core, we'll restore the auxiliary lift. For your egress. Self-destruct won't give much time. It's locked. There's an active terminal. Try it. Bugs built a wall over the console. Great.
Don't worry, it's just a flesh wound.
Aid kit's here. Grabbing ammo. Let's rock.
Grabbing ammo.
Fucking God!
Rearming.
Console's busted. New plan. You cut through the door. Swarm inbound! Hold off on the door! Torch. Next stop's the elevator.
Bypassing deck.
Grabbing ammo.
Bypassing deck.
I'll cut it.
Of nowhere, but you pull this off, bet they'll put you on recruiting posters.
Don't charge the door, they ambush. Careful.
Patching up. Aid kit's here. Rearming.
I'll get those bastards for this. Nice! An aid kit. Check this out.
Drone creeping on you!
Grabbing ammo.
Bypassing damage.
Listen.
The aux elevator. Get it powered up. After you start the overload, this will be your evac route.
Rearming. Let's rock.
Rearming.
Rally outside the core. We'll brief on the scuttle procedure.
we brief you? Fire team, this is Colonel Ship. There are 3 systems you'll disable. Esther will guide you through the process. When all 3 systems are down, the reactor will build up to overload. You'll have about 2 minutes to reach that elevator you fixed. Get it done. Get home. That is all.
Vaya con Dios, kids. Make me proud. Thought that catwalk looked unstable. You'll egress by a different route.
I am analyzing the control systems. Stand by. Please reroute the coolant away from the refinery core.
Sentry's ready to go.
Let's rock. Grabbing ammo.
You got this! Watch for the stragglers! Another wave!
Rearming.
Aid kit's here.
Please access the primary power regulator. Activate all systems. Full draw.
Grabbing ammo.
Keep firing! Good song!
Rearming.
Precious Augur.
code 260479 and press the button marked Shakti Access.
Grab an AK, over here. Grab it.
Bypassing damage.
Back to the elevator, move!
Check this out.
Nino Queen! Can't kill her, get the hell out!
Assistance required. Assistance required.
Fucking God!
Under my authority as delegated by the Secretary of the Navy, I have awarded you the Expeditionary Service Ribbon for heroic service. Upon loss of contact with a Marine unit, you advanced into a xenomorph hive and confirmed the status of 3 MIAs. You then completed their mission, resulting in the destruction of said hive. Your boldness and dedication are in keeping with the finest traditions of the Colonial Marine Corps and United America's Armed Services. Given this day, in May 2202, Colonel Olivia Shipp, Commanding Officer, 33rd Marine Regiment, 11th Marine Division. Some things don't belong in official reports. Katanga has been a stain on the honor of the Corps for years. If you haven't heard the details yet, don't worry about it. I'll just say I'm personally glad to see the place blown to hell. Report to Lieutenant Santos for debriefing. Dismissed.
Bada bangs. Guess we can't call you Boot no more, huh? Hell of a deployment. We found shit Weyland-Yutani spent a lot of time and money hiding. Ruins left by aliens that look like us. An orbital refinery used as a Xeno breeding farm. And a lab using tech from the ruins on Xenos from the refinery. We still gotta secure LV-895 in the alien ruins. There's Xenos and mutants running loose down there. Normally, we carpet nuke the place, ruins be damned, but Doc Hanukkah says that can make things worse. Spray that pathogen shit all over the damn moon. Near term, we're gonna hold orbit, keep this shit locked down. I'll bet my ample Marine paycheck they're on their way here right now. They'll send military contractors, dog catcher units, lawyers. Maybe they'll talk, maybe they'll just start shooting. But that ain't all we gotta worry about. Doc Hanukkah says some rival company to Weyland-Yutani sabotaged Palace Station. Whoever that was, if they heard his mayday, they might be on their way here too. Shit's gonna get real interesting around here.
Hey, aside from Esther, I think you're the one I've spent the most time with. It was all running and shooting and screaming, but that's time. Right? Look, one of the Paula Station crew was a spy for Hyperdyne Systems. We never found out what he sent off station. Maybe his handlers know all about the pathogen and the xenomorph outbreak. They could be on their way here now. Well, Weyland-Yutani used to own Hyperdyne, but now they're competitors, especially on the frontier. No government's claimed any of these systems. They're both dropping colonies all over, trying to beat each other to the best planets. And besides that, I mean, Hyperdyne's a big defense contractor for the UPP, right? Shouldn't we be worried about this starting a war between them and us? The pathogen could be a terrible weapon. Weyland was just trying to make better xenomorphs with it, but you could just drop it. Dump it in a water supply. There's enough down there to wipe out every human colony. Weyland-Yutani's got to be on their way here. If Hyperdyne is too, things could get real bad for everyone caught in the middle. I know you've got things to deal with right now. I'm just worried about what happens next.
That's just anything not on the racks I can pull out of Cargo 4. If you've got a Weyland, okay. Regulations require me to state that the battalion fabricators may not be used to replicate any device and/or system that has not been licensed for use by Colonial Marine Corps. Great. I think we've acquired a few things you'll find interesting.
Fire team, we need to divert the Xenos from an ongoing operation. Get aboard Katanga and make some noise. The bugs will come at you in waves, so hold on as long as you... Fire team, we got a salvage job happening in a nearby sector. Our job is to lure the Xenos away from that engineering team. We prepped a defensive position for you. When you're ready to start, hit the control for the air shafts. Back.
Bypassing damage.
Patching up.
Grabbing ammo.
Rearming.
for a few.
Bypassing damage.
Rearming.
Access them to requisitions applied. Each has a different stock. You'll get requisition credits after each.
Grabbing ammo.
Bypassing damage.
Huh? They'll be back.
Grabbing ammo.
out! Now! Coke, get us alongside! Second squad, deploy for search and rescue!